You look so shitty.
I shaved.
Why?
On purpose. Because I wanted
see.
to, Rich. I wanted to show that
I
I'm
see.
younger. I'm the young one on this show.
I
I'm not
see.
the old man. I wanted to show my dominance on you.
I see. So I'm assuming there was some story that you were sharing with your confidant here, your butt buddy confidant with shitty lighting in his new room.
No.
About
Hey,
you fucked up shaving.
the lighting is good, and I am not his butt buddy.
The lighting is poor, and
don't be mad
don't
because you
bring
got
the
Wally
negativity.
pipped out of your own fantasy league, okay? And then now some douche in the Northwest is sitting there presiding over your league.
I care not for. I don't care about that. I gave up power under my own volition. It's called a democracy. Vine, look it up.
Weak move. It's weak.
The one real thing that chaps my ass is this fucking WhatsApp group tech. Like,
you hate WhatsApp.
I mean, it's just an extra click. Look, the whole point of when I was running this, when I was in charge, when I had the power.
Oh, back in the good old days.
Fireworks. I mean, if this was in person, there would have been fisticuffs thrown. We had fucking some real animosity going, some real competition. You know why? Because it was good old fashioned texts, and it was right at your fingertips, fucking firing away. Now you got to open another app, like you're bouncing.
And they got to open an app that's protected by code that you can do stupid shit in.
You lose the fucking
great idea.
You lose the fire, you lose the spice, you lose the quickness to it. It's stupid. It's dumb. It takes away from it, But no one has foresight. Everyone wants things to be fair and equal and
dumb. That's not what it's about
for everybody.
Josh Bassett is Kamala Harris.
Stupid.
You said it. You said it yourself.
No, I didn't.
You said it. You are Donald Trump. He is Kamala Harris. We need you back into running things in League Renee.
You left of your own fruition. Now you're coming back with
stronger than ever, baby.
You do it, yeah.
You may or may not have a felony.
There was a recent attempt in your life.
Let's go.
No, wait, that's Raymond.
We don't do politics on the show. Also, Vine, check your settings because you're on your computer audio, not your microphone. You were all kind of fucked up in that actual new room.
Before you showed up, he was telling us how there's an ex-con that was doing all the construction at his house.
It was just the plumber.
All plumbers have some type of past, some type of history. Speaking of plumbers and other shitty folks in our community, let's start the show. It's Mind Sports Show. Football season is officially here. So let's kick it off with some opening takes. Ray, why don't you go first, seeing as I know, are you that desperate to lose the weight that you took the beard off for the extra pound, half a pound, quarter of a pound?
That's why I shaved my beard.
Thick French Canadian, fucking Brillo pad.
That's what happened. Exactly. You're exactly correct. My opening take is this. Imagine traveling all the way over to Paris for the Olympics just to sit on the bench and watch LeBron get a triple-double. That's what Jayson Tatum's doing right now. Basically, 0 minutes again against Serbia today for the qualifying for the gold medal round. Basically sat there, watched everyone, cheered his teammates on while LeBron and Steve Kerr, who pretty much can't coach. You know how Vine has a problem with Joe Mazzulla. I have a problem with Steve Kerr. I think he just was gifted a golden ticket with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, because this guy is showing that he really can't coach, because when it comes down to clutch minutes, he just keeps with the rotation and keeps doing what he drew up to begin the game.
A little Olympic basketball opening take on the first night of preseason football. We're going bold. We're showing off the jowls, and we're going bold opening takes for football season. Good for you.
That's correct. Thank you. I appreciate that, Richard.
You, Pod.
Thank you.
Bobby, your opening take.
Yeah, my opening take is with preseason football starting, it also starts fantasy football season. And this is a message to all you fantasy commissioners out there, like the douche that runs McPhee League. Your ideas are dumb, okay? Stick with a normal league. It's one quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, a tight end, and a kicker. We don't care about your big fucking ideas and your the new things that you thought of in the offseason. Your ideas are dumb. Stick with the basics. It's not like, oh, let's have extra defensive scoring to make it more spicy. Fuck you. Oh, let's do 3 wide receivers. Fuck you. Oh, let's do a keeper league where we have some stupid thing where we have you have to keep out the round so it incentivizes drafting better at the end. Fuck you. Do the basics.
Not wrong.
Well said. Cut that. Cut that into a clip, Ray. That's the clip of the show.
We'll do.
You're welcome.
Fuck you, pay me. All right, I guess my opening take will revolve around the Patriots, seeing it is the first preseason game and it's football season. I'll go with this. Here's the overall vibe, okay? They're late. They're slow. They're late on everything. There's no sense of urgency. It's like they've given I guess we've talked about this, but with the season now starting and we're a quarter and a half into the first preseason game, it looks basically as expected, just slow, not necessarily unprepared, but behind, no sense of urgency. Like they've given themselves a free pass to suck this year, and that aggravates the living fuck out of me. You can dial it all the way back to Kraft's decision to go to Mayo after firing Belichick and signing that contract for Gerard Mayo to be the successor. That's where the mistake started, and we're going to feel it all season long. They're going to be 1 to 2 to several steps behind all season long, and it's starting to show up now on the field. So lots to talk about there. Bailey Zappi with a nice throw to Kayshon Boutte as the Patriots drive the ball towards the goal line. And I'll just finish my opening take with God, like, you just don't want to push my fucking buttons, Langevin. First drive. It was
terrible first drive.
Jacoby
Brissett comes out there. Taekwon Thornton is fucking terrible. It was a terrible fucking throw. Taekwon Thornton still doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And here we go. Taekwon Thornton runs on the field. Did you jump up? No, he fucking keeps running like an idiot. Jacoby Brissett is a fucking mort. No, fucking you son of a bitch. Watch this. And suck it. So Brissett's going to suck all year long, and fucking Taekwon Thornton's out there running stupid-ass routes. This team fucking blows. Get ready here. And the Patriots, another 3-and-out. There you go. I amused you, little bitch.
Oh, I really needed him to score a touchdown right there. Listen to me. This is what aggravated me. The first drive of the first preseason game under the new first coach in 25 years. They get a first down with Ramondre Stevenson, a nice run up the sideline, and then they go 3 passes out. They miss a long throw to Taekwon Thornton on an underthrown ball with Jacoby Brissett scans the field nicely and underthrows the ball. And immediately the text from Ray, I was pooping. This offense blows.
Here we go. Now it's coming together.
This offense blows. It's like, fuck off, dude. Like, we know the team's going to suck. Can you not let it breathe for a half a fucking second? Touchdown, Patriots! Suck my dick, Raymond. Welcome to the show. The Celtics are dumb front-running pussies. This is the same team they have been for 4 years running.
Well, my worst nightmare came true. Missoula and Mayo are friends. What the fuck? Apparently they've known each other since Virginia. They have these docking sessions where they talk about ball and managing people.
Vacation. I'm going to quay all these. I'm going to fucking watch them this week.
Do you say quay?
Is it not quay?
It's Q. It's Q. It's Q-U-E. You idiot.
It's quay.
Fiverr logo. It's nothing like football season to bring some spice back. You got to think it's been. I mean, Bobby doesn't give a shit about hockey, and we knew the Bruins weren't going anywhere this year, so it didn't really bring out true emotions. So I mean, it's
been since June.
No, I mean the Celtics rolled. We didn't even get upset about the Celtics. They rolled through the entire postseason. It's been since last football season since we've really felt anything. And
the sting of plums.
Feel down your plum. Of course, the Celtics won the championship, but as Boston fans, we don't feel wins as much as we feel losses and misery. And that is what we are in now as Patriots fans, turning the page from the Belichick era after turning the page from the Brady era. It's been 4 seasons of underperformance to downright miserable performance. And here we are on the cups of our new era, the Gerard Mayo Coach Vibes era, with the preseason game kicking off tonight. That's what we're going to do mostly Patriots here today, mostly because the preseason have started, but also I didn't have time to put any energy into anything else today. So sorry. But enough to talk about in the Patriots to get that
Couldn't
done.
even
Also,
put this or that. Bobby wrote a beautiful this or that, and you couldn't even copy and paste that into the email.
I
had to open a second browser, McPhee. A second fucking browser. It should be in one email. But
Look,
no, I had to go in, right click, and do some other bullshit.
Here's the difference between me
you think I'm not fucking busy?
Here's the difference between me.
There's an ex-con doing his plumbing at his house. God damn
Exactly. I got bullshit going on.
First of all, I know you're not busy. I understand the kind of life you surround yourself with. You're busy when you want to be busy, and you're not when you're not. So you're not. Secondly, unlike the unnamed commissioner of our now Renee League, I will admit my mistakes and admit when I've underperformed. Today's that day. Generally, I'll do a nice copy paste into the email. I wrote this email while taking a shit, while Ray pissing me off, watching the football game, simultaneously cooking dinner, kids, fucking nonsense, tornado watch. Shut the fuck up, fine. Fucking on edge right now.
Oh, you got a tornado watch.
Damn.
Tornado watch over there, you say?
You only have 2 kids. I have 3. Cry a fucking river.
Yeah, bitch. Jesus.
Yeah. Ooh, 2 kids.
This is his second week of coming back from maternity leave. You think Vine's
yeah, exactly. You know how hard that is?
Fucking yeah. That's true. After coming back from paternity leave, I'm sure you've got some stressors going on. All right, here we are. We're 7-0 New England. We had one series, 2 series with Brissett. One series.
Just
one series Brissett. 2 seasons series with Drake May under center for the Patriots.
Who had the starting O-line protecting him?
Okay, so let's just open it up. We want to go through a list of what we're looking for here in preseason game number 1. And I mean, if you want to extend that through the whole preseason, Bobby, you mentioned in the text chain, they don't take these games as seriously as they used to. Joint practices coming up. That's where they really get in work nowadays. That's clearly noticeable. Drake May, number 3 overall pick, 2 series. He threw the ball twice, I think. So 3 times, 2 screens, 1 actual throw. So anyway, Ray, let me throw it over to you. What are, give me 1 or 2 things that you're looking for this game, preseason in general right now as we move forward with the Patriots?
I am looking at the O-line. I mean, this is going to be who's going to be protecting Jacoby Brissett all season long and making those holes for Ramondre Stevenson. So that's what I'm looking for, is who's going to be playing left tackle. How is this all going to intertwine? Obviously, you're not going to see David Andrews come out there because he's injured right now, and they're probably taking him slow week by week. But yeah, I want to see how this O-line looks, how they do protecting, how the holes open up. Insert mother joke there. But yeah, that's my main focus right now is the O-line.
Can I ask you a serious question about that? Why are you pronouncing it O-line?
Offensive line. You want me to call it offensive line?
No. It's not the shorthand. It's your pronunciation. And O-line. It's an O-line. O-line. Why are you pronouncing O-line?
What am I saying? What are you hearing? What are you hearing? One more time.
You're saying O-line.
Like what should I?
French Canadian in him. He's adding some
Canadian.
It
is a French Canadian
to it.
So I've never heard you say that before. It's the lack of beard.
O-line. You're saying O-line.
O-line.
You're saying
okay.
O-line. You're saying
O-line.
O-line.
So what should I be saying?
O-line.
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 Like I'm interested to see how the old. Now I'm gonna do stupid fucking
Say
French
cool.
Canadian.
Say cool.
Cool.
Say whip.
Whip.
Say cool whip.
Cool whip.
Nice.
Thanks.
That's pretty cool. Whipped your mother's ass last night with my penis. I tried to save it. I couldn't. Here we go with that Quay thing again. Look, handsome Wayne. I can't let the fucking moronic things go. Generally, I would, but he pissed me off while I was taking a poop today with his stupid fucking comments. So, and I can't take my eyes off you. You're mesmerizing.
Thank you, baby. Thank you.
You're mesmerizing. And is your ring light on the right side of your face? It's not directly in front of you. So you've two-faced you've got a shadow on the left side.
He looks like he did in high school, but fatter.
Well, no shit. I weighed 135 in high school. I don't weigh 135 anymore, Vine.
I know, so I'm right.
You are right, but some of us have to gain weight after high school. I'm sorry. We don't have these
I'm
Native
less concerned
American
about
fucking treats that I can just take and just make myself look beautiful and have dark skin all the time, you know?
You could ask somebody for some.
I thought you tried
Instead,
that.
you're
You
just
lost
aging
an organ.
poorly.
No. Look at Vine. Look at Vine, how skinny he is, and that fucking facial hair and that dark skin.
Bobby
All
Benefit
his hair.
slash
All his hair.
All
he's
his hair.
also a victim of he's one of these little boys that actually can't gain weight. So if
Like
he was
Grant.
ever
I can gain weight. I can gain weight.
if it was ever thrust into a situation where he had to throw some weight around, he'd be in
He'd be fucked.
He'd be fucked a little bit.
Yeah.
There's those skinny little
When
boy.
if I was thrust, it was like, well, guess what? You've been transferred to sumo wrestling division. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you're out.
Get-
All right, Bobby, you have any concerns or talk about the O-line, or where do you want to go? What's something we're looking at here? Does anyone want to say Drake May, or do you want to go somewhere different?
The whole preseason, it just once we started watching the preseason game, they made it clear that they don't care about this game, so I don't care about this game. If you're going to give your players that you care about developing no run, then you don't care about the game. You're just going to maybe you care about some of the back end of the roster guys because they're the ones who are going to play the whole game, so you want to see how they do, but they're not going to show any of their new stuff. They're just going to go out there and run base things. What we're going to watch tonight isn't going to look like anything against the Bengals.
So I was interested to see just the operation. The first shot of Gerard Mayo walking down the sideline with his headset and not Bill Belichick. Not jarring, but interesting. First time in 25 years. How's it going to run? He had a challenge that was not an actual challengeable play. Little things, that doesn't mean anything right now, but is it a precursor for things to come? How much does he have his thumb on the pulse of the game? Right. That's what I'm interested in. The Drake May is the biggest storyline. We're not going to see him for several months, maybe not this year. We'll see. I think we'll see him this year because they're going to suck. So he'll be thrust into action like Bobby in the sumo wrestling. Or I'm going to leave that mother joke alone.
I'd be very successful with that. I'd pin the shit out of that fat bastard.
I'm interested in Gerard Mayo. I was also interested in the Van Pelt offense, but you're right, Bobby. We won't really see any of that till probably fucking like week 5. They're just going to run simple shit because, as my opening take stated, they're behind. They're behind on everything. They're behind on their negotiations. They're behind on their roster building. They're behind on their implementation of their. We haven't even heard about Chad Ryland, the worst kicker in the league. We haven't even heard about
better than Jeff Skinner, whatever the fuck that guy's name from Washington is that they got.
Joey Sly.
Joey Sly. Skinner.
Jeff Skinner. Isn't that a
sounds like a pedophile? No, it sounds like a pedophile name.
Skinner is your face, Raymond. It's all skin. It's skinned.
Yeah.
We're gonna beat that. This is live. We can't beat it.
No, they can't beat that.
I guess is defense more in preseason? Is defense more something we can take? No, it's useless.
It's
right?
like it's just like a Pro Bowl. They're just going through the motions. They're just going out there so no one's getting hurt and just hey, let's play some man. Okay, let's go back on zone. Oh, we'll see what they can do here. It's just Goodell. That's one thing that I like about Roger Goodell. He wants to get rid of preseason because no one likes it and no one watches it. You got to pay full price to go to these fucking games still and see a terrible product. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of the whole fucking thing.
Remember how terrible CJ Stroud looked in the Texans preseason game? Yeah. I mean, then the season he had, it's dumb. It doesn't.
They're just trying not to get these guys hurt. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Can we, I know we've talked about it a little bit and I've expressed my opinion on this, but can we flesh this out a little bit more of how they are managing Drake May? Should he be getting more run with the ones? Right now, exclusively, he's playing with the twos. The offensive line is in shambles. David Andrews is hurt and limited at practice. Jake Andrews, their backup center, drafted last year, is done for the season with arm injury, I think it was, IR. Obviously, both tackle positions, I think both tackle positions are a mess. I forget who said it. Maybe it was Bedard? No, Gasper. I don't know who it was. Left tackle last year was their biggest weakness on the team. This year, they lost their best left tackles from last year in Trent Brown and the fucking white guy, McDermott. And they replaced those guys with 2 right tackles who can't really play either. So, like, their offensive line or their O-line is in rough shape. Is that could that be a reason why they're not putting Drake May in a position to play with the ones, or is it just too early? Or I guess my beginning question: should he be getting more run with the starters?
No. I think what Bobby said, was it Bobby in the text exchange saying pretty much wait till joint practices, because that's when you're really going to see more action, and then that's when you really get the, that's when the meat of the potatoes comes out in the preseason, is when you have joint practices. I think, who do they play next? The Eagles. Yeah. I believe it's the Eagles down in Philadelphia. So that's going to be a real true test. That's a good team that you're going to go against, and you're going to get a lot out of the joint practices. But the preseason game, I think all they're trying to do is go out there, not show their hand, and not get hurt. That's the whole thing of preseason this year.
Now, to be clear, we're talking about in practice versus this game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. So 100% he needs to, because he needs to go up against the first team defense. We could talk about whatever we want as the Patriots as the team. They're going to field a legitimate NFL defense. They're good. They're not bad. But we need to see how he does with the Patriot starters against that defense, because that's going to be the truest test. And what the Patriots can do is they can tell the defense exactly what to do, and then tell Drake May to run a play that's going to fucking blow, or that's going to be successful against it, and put him in these different situations and really see how it goes. They can control it.
So here's why I disagree with that. They are in such a bad shape. They have to redevelop their entire program from the ground up. As I stated last week, I don't want to hear about Drake May for like a year. Like it's a new offensive scheme, new coaching, new regime. Again, I'll say it again. Bill Belichick ran this organization from top to bottom for 25 years. That is not a small hurdle to get over. That all the implementation still has to go into place. So if you're going to take those snaps away from Jacoby Brissett, your starting quarterback, Drake May better fucking perform so everybody else around him can continue to grow at that same pace. And right now, by all reports, he can't. And the coaches are in a tough spot where, you either give him the opportunity to prove that he can, and if he fails, then you've wasted everybody's time, and you've wasted your very short period of time to get up to speed with your program. So, they're in a tough spot of whether they give Drake May that opportunity or not. And the counter argument to that is, well, Drake May was the number 3 overall pick. Is the future of your franchise. You got to start getting this guy ready. And I would say, no, you don't. You have an entire year until the real pressure starts for Drake May to be ready. And by the middle of this season, that amount of time for a rookie quarterback, just being around the operation and in practice, he will have improvement. So I stick to my original take, is bury this kid, let him watch him learn and develop as a professional in the league, and then give him some snaps when it doesn't really matter, when you're 1-6 and implementing the offense is done, and we have an idea of what the program is. Everyone knows what they're supposed to do. We're all on the same page, and everyone knows that we blow. Okay, then start giving Drake May some first team snaps in practice, because we know it's not going to matter. Right now, fuck you, Ray, and your text that the offense blows. Let's give it a shot. Give it a chance. Give me a ray of hope into the first couple weeks of this season, that they can implement an offense that can stay close enough in games with a good defense that they can strike.
They're playing the Panthers. They're playing the fucking Panthers, who are going to be either the first overall pick or second overall pick in next year's draft.
This is the top 3 pick bowl right here. Yeah. That's what this is.
That's it. Yeah. And also,
I hate that sentiment.
I'm the one that's been there. I want him to win the most games out of this. I'm just being realistic. I've been crystal clear about them wanting a season.
Bobby, you hard? I'm not hard. Rich, you hard for Zabby playing right now?
Yeah.
No.
And if this guy can't figure it out, he's in the right podcast.
He's handsome.
Bailey Zappi.
Maybe he's playing for a trade. Maybe they're going to trade his ass after this game. Hopefully he comes out and slings the ball around pretty well.
I mean, playing against the threes, just get him out of there. I just want to see Joe Milton.
That's who I want to see. That is one of the things I want to see. I want to see Joe Milton go out there and just drop some draws, because I want not drawers, sorry, jaws. Drop some jaws.
No, you had it right the first time. Drop some draws.
You know what you want.
Drop some draws like a Tuesday night at your mother's.
Yeah.
let's move on from the preseason nonsense. Well, I will also say I would have liked to see the rookie wide receivers we keep hearing about. I didn't see
Right.
Jalen Polk even on the field. Baker had a drop or a deflection. Other than that,
They're just obviously ready for the season. So
You know who I saw on the field, though, that shouldn't be on the field? Juju Smith-Schuster. He was out there. Why? I don't know.
no, they're gonna hope that they're gonna play him the whole game and hope his knee falls off so they can just cut him.
Yeah, he's probably got some unguaranteed money over there for injury.
Exactly.
And,
With an injury, so they're just gonna
yeah.
play the shit out of him.
Beautiful segue for me. And contract talk. Juju signed a. The point there was Juju signed a contract that didn't guarantee all of his money. Maybe not so much of a beautiful segue because I'd like to talk about Brandon Aiyuk giving the big middle finger to New England as an undesirable place. So they say. So they say, Raymond.
Well,
another fucking.
He did say that.
No, he didn't. The reports are that they think that he didn't. Show me the fucking report with the quote of Brandon Aiyuk saying, "I don't want to go to New England."
I can't do it right now because we're recording a show.
What is this?
We're
We're gonna do the Felger and Reese argument here? Is that what's going on right now?
Give me the fucking quote.
He said he didn't want to come here. The Patriots
Hold
are
on.
going to make him
I
the
believe
highest
the exact
top
quote
five.
was the Patriots were getting bad vibes in the negotiation. They were
Yeah,
getting
that's like
bad
when
vibes.
we were talking to girls back in the day, and then they were like, "Yeah, I'm not interested." You'd be like, "Bitch, I ain't interested in you either, so don't worry about it." That's what that was.
Yeah, that head bob was nice, especially without the beard. We saw everything.
Yeah, you still got it. You still got it.
Thank you, baby.
There's two conversations here. There's what the Patriots are doing, and then Ray pissing me off. So let's stick with what the Patriots are doing.
I'm interested in the second part.
Yeah, we'll get there. The Patriots are an undesirable location. We know that. But what they're not doing is acting like it by their pursuit of players that they want and the contracts and the money in which they're doling out. So talk to me about AAV all the time. All you want. Give me the AAV all you want. Top 5 player of all time, AAV. Go for it. Brandon Aiyuk, sure. But if the guaranteed money is a year's worth of salary, it doesn't really fucking matter. And if that is guaranteed against stats and injury, it doesn't really fucking matter. You combine that with you are Vegas's number 1 odds for the number 1 overall pick, a rookie head coach, no quarterback, and a shitty team. No shit, he didn't want to be here. But I guarantee you, back to my original point, Doughboy, Raymond, if that AAV of 30 million, actually 28.5, just sneaking into the top 5 over 28.2, 28.5 million, if all that was guaranteed, he'd be in New England yesterday. If half of that was guaranteed, he'd be in New England yesterday. These guys don't turn down that money. They don't do it.
I also believe Rich McPhee said, "It's not the NBA, you fat fuck. It's the NFL. He will go wherever he's dealt to." Nay. The 49ers said, "Hey, Brandon Aiyuk, here's what we got. You want to go somewhere? We'll let you talk to these 3 teams."
Okay, we're into the conversation with me and Ray. Nay. Aiyuk, is he in Pittsburgh yet?
Not yet.
I'll wait.
Not yet.
No. Where's he going to play this year?
Pittsburgh or Washington?
No, San Francisco, you fat fuck. You know why? Because it's all a fucking game. This is a negotiation game. Debo Samuel did the same thing. They're running the same fucking playbook, and they're just playing.
The problem with Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh's not giving him a wide receiver. Pittsburgh doesn't have a wide receiver to give in exchange for Brandon Aiyuk, and that's what the point.
Your point
yes,
is,
it is. That's what it is. That's why he's not in Pittsburgh right now.
Your point is fucking not valid. Then your point is the player's not making the call. The team is.
No, he has the fucking deals in place. They just want another player in return.
That's the team, you idiot. Not Brandon Aiyuk saying, "You know what? I'm not going to Pittsburgh unless they give you another."
The fucking Patriots had the best deal. They were going to get Kendrick Bourne, a draft pick, and they were going to give Brandon Aiyuk, make him top 5 AAV player in the NFL.
I'm going to give
but
you
yet
second.
He's not here. Weird. So that is the best fucking deal they could have gotten. But yet the Patriots, he's not a Patriot. Why is that?
I'm going to give you 1 second to listen up. I'm going to give you 1 second to listen up. Okay? The player is not invalid in this. The Patriots would not make that deal if the player did not agree to an extension. That same thing happens in every sport. Baseball, every sport. If you trade for a player, the assets are going to diminish if that player does not agree to an extension. That is not Kevin Durant saying, I'm leaving the Golden State Warriors to go wherever the fuck I want, and in exchange, the entire world is going to exchange around me, including the rest of the league. The NFL players do not have that power at this point in time. Not even fucking close. And Brandon Aiyuk will not play. I don't think he will play for anybody other than San Francisco 49ers this year. Maybe he plays for the rest of his rookie deal, or they give him a little bit of extension boost to give him some guaranteed money. This 49ers don't want to trade him. He doesn't want to leave San Francisco. They are just playing a game of chicken right now, and the Patriots were getting used in that game. If they went to the table with a big bucket of fucking money and Brandon Aiyuk said, Jesus Christ, okay, I don't want to leave, but there's $50 million guaranteed here, he would have left. He would have left.
But what I said is that the Patriots had the best deal in place, and yet he still didn't get traded here.
Because he didn't have the money, Ray. Listen, that was the one chance. They didn't give him the money. They did not give him the contract.
Okay. Bobby, your thoughts?
They didn't give him.
Yeah, no, he didn't want they didn't. We don't know exactly what the offer was, and yes, the 49ers had the best deal, but if the money was there, he probably would have came. Or Aiyuk's a weird fucking guy, and he just doesn't have the same
it's
priorities that the other people have.
Because he doesn't want to win, because obviously he's on the best team in the NFC with the 49ers. So clearly winning is not.
He
one
openly
of his top
said
priorities.
he wanted to play for the Commanders or Steelers.
Yes. So
they're not
basically,
as good
that's
as the
what he
Niners.
wants. So
Look, you're missing it. You're missing it. He doesn't want to leave San Francisco. He does not want to leave San Francisco. It's a leverage game. The Patriots, the Commanders, they had the most money to
They
give.
were using the Patriots 100%.
He used those teams.
The
He doesn't
second
want to go
time
to
I
the
think
Commanders. Nobody wants to go to the Commanders. No one's wanted to go to Washington in 30 fucking years. He doesn't want to go to the Commanders. Pittsburgh, maybe, but they're not going to win anything either. Okay, he doesn't. It's not about Brennan. That story's gone. We thought that originally because he was asking at San Francisco. It's a negotiation. That's all. They're using these teams as a negotiation. He does not want to leave San Francisco. He doesn't want to do it. And the 49ers cannot trade him until he agrees to sign an extension with the other team. And if the other team is not willing to pony up enough money, the same way the 49ers are not willing to pony up enough money, then the 49ers can't pull the trigger on that deal because they won't get the assets because the Steelers will not agree to it if they can't get Aiyuk long term. So the ball is in San Francisco's court. But if they trade Aiyuk and he doesn't sign an extension, the return on that is nothing. So they might as well just keep him and make him play the rookie deal and try and win a Super Bowl. It's not Aiyuk doesn't want to win. It's just a negotiation. Regardless, the Patriots still suck. If they wanted the player, if they really wanted the player, then they should have just gone out there and put $50 million on the table. You would have taken it. You would have Brandon Aiyuk today. I guarantee you that. No one turns down $50 million, whether you want to win or lose. No one turns that down, especially in the NFL as a wide receiver.
True.
So, and this is a lesson that they failed at Calvin Ridley too. If you wanted Calvin Ridley, you lost out on Calvin Ridley by $3 million to the Tennessee Titans. You're the New England Patriots. You're not the Tom Brady Patriots. You suck. Your organization is starting over. You need to overpay by a lot to get any type of player you want in this organization. Which one?
Maybe both. Obviously, Calvin Ridley's girlfriend didn't want to come here. Maybe Brandon Aiyuk's
I'm saying which girlfriend. I'm assuming Brandon Aiyuk has a multitude.
Oh, that's assuming.
He's got hoes.
What makes you think that?
You can't do that. You can't assume.
What makes you think he has multiple?
Yeah, what makes you think that? That's terrible, Richard. Maybe that's why he doesn't want to
I
come
don't
here.
think it's terrible. I just want to know what his information is.
Yeah, name your source, asshole.
25-year-old professional athlete with more money than God in the headlines every day.
Good point.
That's my assumption.
It's a good assumption.
Stereotypical
All
bastard.
fired up. Feel good to be all fired up, but
Right? Feels good. Having a beer right now. It's probably gonna go right
damn it.
through
If I
me.
hear a top 5 AAV again, I'm going to spit on my shoe and kick you in the fucking nuts. God damn it. Top 5 AAV. Top 5 AAV. And Calvin Ridley, best offer on the table. Patriots had the best offer. What do you want him to do? They gave him the best offer. What do you want him to do? Give him a fucking better offer. Get the player. You're
No, you're not
failing.
talking about me.
That's a fail.
I know you're
Listen,
not talking about me.
that's a fail. You went for a player. You failed.
Twice. Swing and misses.
But they're excited about the rookie wide receivers who are ready for the season.
Oh, we're stashing them. We don't want anybody to see, baby.
No, that's right. That's right.
God. Now you got me all pissed off like they're gonna suck, Ray. God,
welcome to the dark side, baby.
Yeah.
Don't let
all
them
right.
cloud your judgment.
Let's take a breather. Okay, quick breather. We'll come back for a little more Patriots talk. But before that, just headlines with the obvious one and his chins.
I only have one. Thank you, Richard. The NFL is back, baby, as Richard just said. That's right, ladies. From now until February 9th, we will have NFL games on weekly. With that said, Patriots open up the preseason home against the Carolina Panthers, which could be the two franchises that pick first and second in the 2025 NFL draft, meaning, Richard, they both suck. The Red Sox are a game and a half behind the Royals for that last wildcard spot. They took 2 out of 3 against them earlier this week and start a weekend series against the Houston Astros starting tomorrow night at Fenway Park. The Olympics are still going on, and apparently if you post a picture or video and anything social media-wise, they will delete it, but yet a man can win a gold medal in women's boxing. Explain that to me, IOC. This has been Headlines with the obvious one. Back to you, Richard.
Ray, we're not supposed to do politics on the show.
What do you mean?
Daddy.
What do you mean?
We'll get to the Olympics. Just real quick, Bobby, I know. Safety. Got to wrap him up.
It wasn't a safety.
Was that Dietrich Wise with the first sack of the game?
I'm not watching. I'm trying to do a show right now. I'm trying to be all in on this show because you know my attention span. If I'm watching
I'm dialed into the show.
Yeah, I'm dialed in, baby.
Christ. That's the passive aggressiveness of a wife right there.
Thanks,
all right, Bobby, you want to talk about what will make the Pats desirable? You have a couple suggestions here. Do you want to go off the cups? You want to add?
There's only one thing that'll make them desirable is if Drake
Slut.
May can play quarterback and they win some games and they don't look like a shined up turd of a franchise. Next year, if they somehow manage to go 7-10 or whatever, and Drake May can play, they'll be fine. They'll be able to get people there with the same big offers that they're making. They can't be the worst team in the league that's in an undesirable location that's coming off being the most arrogant franchise for 25 years.
Oops.
Ray is dialed into the show right now. So dialed in, he's shutting you off because he didn't like what he heard.
Keep going, fine. Keep going.
That's it. That was my
Perfect.
talk. My point.
Good. I'm so distracted by Ray's face. More or less, I got a couple suggestions here. First one, to your point, Bobby, don't suck. That's going to be number one to be more desirable. Don't suck. Number 2, wasn't Coach Vibes supposed to be a players guy? He contacts across the league. Everyone wants to play for a more fun, upbeat. It was all Belichick's fault. So bring Coach Vibes in here. He's going to attract players because he was an ex-player and he's still player's age. How's that working out?
Not very well.
On a serious note, that you have to get buy-in. All right, that's why a guy like Judon or Juju Smith-Schuster or any curmudgeon veteran gotta go get these young guys that are hungry for contracts and for competition. That will get you a handful of wins in this league. That alone, because against bad teams, if you're a somewhat decent organization, if you get buy-in, that word travels and you can get other players coming in, especially if you get some momentum and start building. Even if you do have low win count, if you've got some momentum and buy-in, you can get some guys in here. Pay. You can be good. You're still gonna have to pay. I just screamed about it for like 10 minutes. You got to pay these fucking guys. You got to pay them big money and real money, and put some money in the program. Now they're doing these reports the last couple of years of players voting on best and worst of franchises and their organizations and their facilities and their food and childcare and everything like that. The Patriots have scored poorly in that 2 years running. Last year, like a D- overall or something really bad. Horrible weight lifting facilities, no daycare for the players' families.
Fuck those kids.
They make them pay for food and shit. So stop.
They have a players' lounge. They have a players' lounge now.
That's good.
Coach Vibes fucking got a players' lounge for the boys. So that's.
I would like you to continue to address me as Coach Vine.
You will. We'll do. I can do that.
Thank you.
How about this? How about moving out of the woods of Foxborough with one of the most hellacious roads in America as your only enter
in and out
exit point? Could they move him to Boston? Would that make a difference?
No.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Are you saying no, they could not, or no, wouldn't make a difference?
It wouldn't make a difference.
It might.
What would make a difference? You're right. You're in between Boston and Providence. You're in the woods.
I feel like
you're very secluded as a player.
Stadium is just better for fans. I don't know if players care.
I think the players like it where they are. They don't have to worry about the spotlight.
Fucking nuts! You would rather live in Foxborough or Canton than downtown Boston?
Yeah,
you'd rather. You think a 24-year-old millionaire? I know Boston is no great shakes in terms of for 24-year-old millionaires, but you think that they'd rather live in downtown Canton than share a building penthouse next to Jason Tatum and Jaylenbrown in the.
They don't live downtown Boston. They live on the outskirts. Everyone lives in the outskirts. No one lives downtown.
We're gonna have to fact check that.
I guarantee you, Jaylenbrown owns a mansion. It's not in Boston. I know that. And
they all live in Brookline and.
Yeah, they live in the
That's Boston. That's not Foxborough.
Greater Boston.
Greater Boston's a vague term. Some people consider fucking Canton and Milton Greater Boston. I'm talking
Boston's Boston. I mean, we're not in New York City where we have boroughs. It's either Boston or you're on the outskirts of Boston.
That's not. That's probably the opposite of truth. That's the opposite of true for Boston.
So Dorchester is Boston.
Dorchester is Boston. Yes. 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 If you're going to Boston, that area, the actual Boston city limits is fucking tiny.
That's why it would never work as a stadium there.
Oh my god, I can't.
See, you just fucking proved my point. Thanks, thank you. No, yeah, you did. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well done.
I hate you.
No, appreciate that.
Actually, I might quit tonight.
Why? Why are you so mad? Because I got you? I fucking hook, line, and sinkered you. It's all right. It's all right, baby. I'm sorry. Take another sip of that beer. See, I got him fine. Told you I would.
Just took you 40 minutes.
41 to be exact. All right, Rich. I'm sorry.
Correct me, you piece of shit.
I'm sorry. Sorry, baby.
Last suggestion I had on here was better snacks and sluts and weed. All right, we'll be right back.
That would work.
Okay. Fuck off, Ray. We'll be right back. Quick break.
It's time to take a shit on the complete time. I don't even have to shit sometimes. I'm just hanging on as the time flies by. Getting paid to shit, getting paid to wipe.
This got flagged too, by the way.
Did it?
Yeah.
I won't do that again.
Locked in. All right. You want to talk about your quarterback contracts, or do you want to talk about Olympics? Your choice, seeing as you're in fucking control today.
No, I'm not in control. Olympics. You had it in the email. Let's talk about Olympics.
Go for it. What do you got?
You said the men's basketball team rolled. They almost lost to Serbia today. That was a little nail biter of a game.
Those Serbians were feisty.
And do you think Steve Kerr is just Lady Luck's on his side and that he doesn't really know how to coach? Oh, now he's going to give me a silent treatment. Vine, what's your thoughts?
He obviously just hates the Celtics. He hates them, and he only wants to play players that are old and on their way out. That's what he wants to do. He has a very strange lineup.
He has a strange lineup that he doesn't like to deter from. Rich, what's your thoughts on the basketball lineup?
I haven't really watched much of it.
What? Let's air it out. Why are you mad right now?
No, I'm just going to go with the passive aggressiveness back.
I didn't give you passive aggressive.
That's how we do fights.
That
was clinical passive aggressiveness. Just saying shit off the cups of your dumb brain to say shit. You didn't put a ton of thought into it. It was just the opposite of what I was saying. As a passive aggressive.
Sorry.
In a passive aggressive tone.
Rich, may I give you my apologies?
I think Steve Kerr is a fucking boob. He's kind of a dum-dum. Relying, like most teams, like all teams, LeBron James has been on since 2005. LeBron James is running that team. He's the coach of the team. He decides the shots. It's him and Steph Curry. That was the goal. That was the plan. That was the goal going into these Olympics. Him and Steph, they've always wanted to play in a team together. This is the first opportunity to do so. Wouldn't shock me if one of them lands on the Warriors or the Lakers within the next couple of years. and they went into it with the idea that they're going to run it, and whatever happens behind them happens behind them. But the Tatum thing, because he doesn't match up well against Serbia,
That's
and
dumb.
then you go and you're losing basically the entire game, and he still doesn't get minutes. No, yeah, it's poor decision making, poor coaching. It's stupid.
Halliburton didn't get minutes either.
Yeah, he did the same thing against the first Serbia game, first game of the tournament. That they got a bunch of headlines.
Well,
for
never
Jason.
mind. It's a pattern. It obviously makes sense. He's not good against Eastern Europeans. It's that's what it has to be.
Oh, you talk about Doncic
Mm.
finals matchup? I got you.
Yeah.
So, there.
Once its own city, Dorchester is now Boston's largest and most diverse neighborhood, evident in the wide variety of global cuisines found on Dorchester Ave. The district hosts UMass Boston, JF Kennedy. So,
I'm sorry that I was wrong.
no problem. I mean,
I was wrong. I didn't think Dorchester was part of Boston, but I'm sorry.
right. And just an extension to that, you were also basically wrong about the whole conversation.
Yes.
So, in summary, to make Boston a more desirable place, the Patriots a more desirable franchise. Don't suck. Better snacks, sluts, weed, move to Boston or Dorchester, which is not Boston if you're talking to Ray.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Do you want to talk about the quarterback contract?
If you'd like to.
Nah. Let's do this or that with this Chief Bobby.
I got illusions and illusions.
I need a minute here. I have to go to my other browser.
Take your time.
I'll let you know. Okay. Browser open. Shredded chicken or shredded beef? What's your
Shredded beef.
protein shredded of choice?
No, chicken. Shredded chicken.
Shredded chicken's the answer.
Mhm.
Yeah, shredded chicken's the answer. I mean, it's beef in general over chicken, but shredded beef is what, like carnitas? Like if you say
Well, just
carnitas,
Shredded beef doesn't take on the flavor that shredded chicken does.
right? Unless it's carnitas, then I'm in.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
That's the only shredded beef that I am.
Yeah, like a taco.
Any Mexican cuisine, it has to be shredded chicken.
Yeah, I suppose.
Quick Mary fuck kill, Bobby. We've done this before. Italian food, Chinese food, Asian food, or Asian Orient. I don't want to get canceled.
Well, they're dying. They're the ones that die.
Okay.
Yes.
Or Mexican, Asian, or
I'm gonna marry the Mexican. I'm gonna fuck the Italian and kill the Asian.
Well done. That's the exact answer I was looking for.
That's the only answer.
It's probably the best one, but I could easily be swayed to fucking some Chinese.
Now we're canceled. He's talking food, people. Food.
Food. It's about food.
Yeah, poo for two.
All right. Games as a kid, the bedroom door hoop basketball when you're like short enough that you have to jump to dunk it, or the Nerf gun fight.
Don't say it. That Ray's still short enough that he can still dunk on the hoop. But yes, that's what it is. It's the basketball hoop on the back of the bedroom.
Those games were so fun when you had to jump to dunk those, and you could shoot it with an arc.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the best.
As the only one that actually could dunk a real basketball, I'm gonna go Nerf here. Nerf was a new challenge and a little bit more fun. Sorry, that was a real cunty answer. It's definitely the
basketball. It's basketball in the back of that.
Race really got me in a tizzy. Football season's got me all out of whack. Sorry. You're right. It's the basketball game. You're right.
Have a fully functioning F-16 that you can use, or a tank.
Does this?
And you can drive them, use them. You know how to do it.
Does it have guns and stuff and bombs?
They work 100%, and you know how to use them 100%.
F-16. You can fly. You can fly and
Yeah,
fuck shit up. Are you
it's
kidding me?
flying. Yeah. But
I
someone's gonna
think
stop your
that's
tank.
the
Someone's gonna
answer, but
stop
I
your
feel
tank.
like the tank would probably be more fun just in everyday use. You could annoy more people. I mean, who are you going to annoy
It's so
in the air?
slow. It's so slow.
Yeah,
when
but
you go
like
with the
think
tank.
like
It's
I just
so
gotta
slow.
go get some milk. Like you're gonna get in a tank. Like
It's gonna take like an
Yeah,
hour
you get in
just
the
to go to the
tank.
store.
You just like you would. I would like park it in my neighbor's garage. Be like, "Ha, fuck you, Steve."
Is your
I
neighbor
park
really
it,
Steve?
yeah, you park it with just a gun pointing at whoever
That's
that's
pissing
been
you off.
annoying lately. What?
Yep.
I don't know. It just happens that way. It's in the app. The app's got a bug. Tanks run on
Have an
apps now.
RV or a boat.
RV. I don't like boats. I'm not,
Because
Yeah,
you can't
I'm not
swim.
a boat guy. I'm gonna go
I can swim.
RV.
Yeah, I can swim, but I just don't like boats. I'm not a boat guy.
I have a boat.
A boat
So-
is a rich man's fuck you thing. It's a fuck you from rich people.
I'm RV.
Fine.
Are you talking like an RV or a pull or a tow behind?
An RV. No, like it's
You gotta actually
a
drive
coach,
it?
a coach, if you will.
Ah, like a
you
tour
wanna-
bus almost.
You want to go boat here? You want to go boat?
No, I'm
The
going RV.
hassle of the two boats winning out.
What are you
it's
gonna do in the
not-
wintertime? What are you gonna do in the wintertime?
What are you gonna do in wintertime?
I can drive my RV and park at Walmart and still be warm.
I'm just not gonna go on the boat. In the summertime, I'm gonna go on the boat.
See
I'm
what
gonna
goes on.
have a vehicle that can operate on a different form of
You'll have a winter toy.
yeah, RVs I'm gonna go boat.
Gonna go boat. All right. Let's keep it sports. 26 team NBA with relegation or a 26 team MLB with relegation. Which relegated league would you prefer? I picked these two because I think they're the most likely that it could be.
26 teams.
Yeah, so it's
mean, 60.
diluting the pool of talent to create the secondary league where these relegated teams would go. So
Does
they
the
each have 30 teams, so I took 4 out.
Yeah. And then assuming like European soccer, now you're going to get some leagues underneath that gain some popularity because you got better talent underneath as well.
In this wild theory, the G League becomes that secondary league, and then minor league baseball, AAA, becomes that league.
Yeah.
I'm going NBA. I think it'd be more exciting if you can dilute the pool and have like, I don't know, say the Pistons go down to the G League and whoever the best G League team comes up, I think that'd be cool. Especially since they're playing in fucking really small gyms and then seeing that kind of action and the fan base traveling.
I think it could work. I think it could work with both, and I think I think with the NBA, it would make the whole season 100% better. So I would want to see it there, but I think it could work in the MLB too, and maybe it would fix their problem.
Yeah, the MLB, first of all, Ray, that whole principle of what you said works, and it's the same thing in both sports. They all go from smaller stadiums to bigger ones, and if you lose, you get relegated, and then the other teams.
But you know what I'm saying though, like these MLB, like the AAA's, those arenas aren't that small, and they usually come up and play in the MLB like come September because they're out of it or whatever. And NBA, some of the G League guys never get a chance to come up here.
Poor things.
Sure. Yeah, I think the NBA would be more interesting and different. Although I think baseball would lend itself to more realistically possibly happening.
Yeah,
I think that's a more realistic. And baseball has done similar things to make the regular season more impactful. They've gone away from it with their latest rules, but when it is more impactful, it makes the sport better for sure.
Always have to wear a helmet or always have to wear a cup?
Always wear a cup.
Really?
I wish I could have done that in high school.
So clearly you have no plans on sexual intercourse?
I'm married, baby. No fucking way. See his face? No fucking way.
Yeah, I couldn't possibly live by only finger banging your mom, so I would have to wear the helmet.
I'm gonna go helmet too. Mostly because of the Irene thing, but also you can find yourself in some interesting conversations and some daring acts. What kind of helmet are we talking? We're talking like skateboarding,
like a bike helmet, like that size.
Just a bike helmet. Like,
Well, it's like that size, like a motorcycle helmet where it goes around the whole side, but it's not like
yeah, but
like
can you
big.
pick it, or is it like is it just a bicycle helmet? Because that would suck.
Well, you can pick whatever helmet you want, but in my head, it was just a helmet that size.
Okay, but it's not like a motorcycle full
Full
face.
face.
No,
Yeah,
there's no visor. It just covers here.
The question gets infinitely harder if it's just a bicycle helmet. If your only choice is just a lame bike helmet,
like a Huffy bicycle helmet.
You
not
can
even
choose
the
whatever
visor,
style
just like a
helmet you
flat-
want, but it's a helmet.
Yeah, I
that
know what you're
protects
talking
your
about.
head.
it's a round helmet with the air.
Yeah,
slot.
with the air. So yeah, you get the airflow through there.
Like what's the it's not Napoleon Dynamite, but it's the same actor.
John
Bench warmers.
Yeah, bench warmers.
Bench warmers. Where he wears the hat, where he wears the helmet playing baseball. Like if you got to roll around with that helmet, I'm probably going cup, and
because no one would know I'm wearing a cup either.
I never wore a cup
Especially my wife.
ever.
I did.
No
I
cups.
wore a cup in baseball about 50% of the time. It's really annoying.
Iced
do they
coffee or
make-
hot coffee?
Sorry, but we'll get back to that in a second.
No.
I'm just curious on, right? Do they make the cup and then an extra hard plastic?
My nuts would fall
ice
out of
cream scoop?
my nuts would fall out of said cup. It was very annoying.
And then pinch underneath.
Mm-hmm. I hate wearing a cup. I stopped.
So
wearing
then,
a
why
cup.
would you choose to wear a cup all the time?
Because I don't want to wear a helmet and look like you.
Soccer players don't wear cups,
Yeah, we did. We wore cups.
but they
Really?
don't. That's not real. They don't really though, right? Like that's not really.
Not anymore. No. It's not a real thing.
So just in high school, you guys were worried about getting hit in the nuts, but the pros don't.
No, I didn't wear it in high school. It was like when I
Oh.
was in middle school.
Who did? Who on the team wore a cup every day?
Yeah.
No one. There used to be one guy. I'm not going to mention names, but he
You
used
just
to
said
piss-
the people wore cups.
No, we did. No. This is I did in middle school. I wore
Oh.
a cup in middle school.
Got it.
But there was a guy that was on the team that could piss kneeling down, and you wouldn't know he was pissing, but he would whip his dick out, like pretending he was stretching, or someone got hurt, and he would just whip his dick out, piss on the field. It was comical.
And who would do this?
I'm not telling you. I'm not mentioning names. I said.
So it's someone that you're still in contact with.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Grant Dumas?
Mm-mm.
Damn it. Fine, whatever. Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Neither.
It's not how the fucking game works, Ray. It's this or
Iced
that.
coffee. I mean, it looks okay. If I
Iced
had to
coffee
choose one, it would
queers,
probably-
so you would choose that one.
I would choose that.
Yeah, I go hot coffee. I have a hot coffee every day, so I'm gonna go hot coffee. I like a good iced coffee in the afternoon, walking about. Give me a nice coffee, something to fixate. But hot coffee is the win if you're gonna
Hot
make
coffee's where it's at.
Mm.
Live in rural Canada or the heart of an American city?
rural
Large
Canada.
American city.
Rural Canada. Rural Canada.
Yeah.
Rural
Cities
Canada.
blow.
Ray is a different
Agreed.
because he can't. He
Ah.
knows you can't hack it.
No, I'll go to rural Canada.
That's like your homeland.
It is my homeland.
Fuck that. Montreal. That's where the French Canadians are. Those French Canadians don't have the gall to go up north. Only Americans have the gall to go up to North Canada.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Canadians
true.
are pussies. Good point.
That's true.
Be a genius like Stephen Hawking, but weak and feeble, or a total idiot but built like a Greek god.
But I already been doing that for a while, so I'll try to do the genius part and be weak and feeble.
Interesting. I think you got to go. You got to go genius. Genius definitely lends itself to a more.
I would.
more-
Have you ever heard the term "ignorance is bliss"? Okay, I'd rather be the dumb meathead walking around. Please, your life would be much better.
Mhm.
Well, are you guaranteeing happiness with the stupidity? Because there are a lot of miserable, dumb, fucking studs.
Well, of course, but I'm operating off of those miserable dumb people are also ugly and untalented. But me as this Greek god in my beautiful meatheadedness, I'm blissfully unaware of the world and only into me, baby.
We're just
I
talking about that at work the other day, like how some people are so stupid that they're just so happy because they just don't get life.
Ignorance
They're
is
just-
bliss. Ray.
That's what
it is true.
He
It's flat
said
out
that
true.
exact word. Ignorance is bliss. Like you just walk around and you're just like you're so fucking dumb that you just Can't even get your own way.
You live in your own universe.
Yeah.
Ignorance is bliss is a phrase, not a word, right? And it's
Phrase.
shocking that you think that you're not in in that category. There is definitely if you could turn off several switches in my brain, it would be great just to walk around like a numbskull. But in your opinion, and your assumption here, your beauty is bringing on many opportunities that make your life also happy, even though you're dumb as shit.
That's what he's trying to say. Yes.
It isn't the beauty. It's just the general meatheadedness combined with that. I'm just picturing a meathead that is so dumb and blissfully unaware of anything negative in the world that his own happiness is the only thing that he can.
Money, fortune, relationships, none of that matters. You're just happy with a leaf and a rock and a glass of milk and like big smile.
You're happy you woke up.
That's what I'm. That's what was up here.
Also, you
when
can
I was doing
train if needed.
Yeah,
got it. Yeah, that would be nice. I'm gonna go with torture, genius, feeble body. See if I can change the world. But
that's
I get
fine.
it.
Then when I see you walking the street, I'll go nerd.
You won't have the intelligence for.
I'll know how to make fun of nerds.
No.
Yeah, but you
blissfully dumb happy people don't make fun of others. No way. You lose that.
I wasn't making fun of you. I was simply making an observation.
No, they don't even know what a nerd is. You'll just wave your stupid happy wave. You won't even wave right. Your hands will move kind of awkwardly, and you'll trip a little bit, and with your shoelaces untied.
But he'll be happy though. He'll be happy.
You'll get an ice cream, and you'll go, "That was a nice boy walking by with his glasses. This ice cream's good." And then someone will wipe a little bit off your chin, and you'll shit your pants, and then you'll go back to your fucking house. And
so it's gonna be a hard R. Is that what you're saying? Bobby's gonna be a hard R.
I don't know what you described. A very handsome hard R.
Okay. So he's Oliver Shagden.
Sounds like a happy life. This one's from my homies.
Is that it?
Nope. One more. And this was my favorite one that I came up with. A classic wiffle ball home run derby or 3-point contest.
3-point contest.
I think I go wiffle ball home run derby here.
Home run derby.
I think that's the answer.
Home run derby is so much more fun. 3-point contests are boring and stupid. A wiffle ball, you have you're outdoors. You've got sunshine. You've got elements.
And just when was the last time you even played wiffle ball?
Ooh, it's been a hot minute, probably since middle school.
9 years.
Yeah, I mean, it just sounds like this event that hasn't happened in 20 years. That would be a lot of fun.
Actually, they did a home run derby at my work not too long ago. Well, probably 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
But way less strenuous.
You guys ball up some shit and hit around with pipes.
No, they actually had a big curtain up for like a green monster, and you got to hit it over the green monster.
Nice,
cool. I found $20.
Ray, you're still going through 3-point contest?
Yeah.
And out of the three of us, you think you're winning that?
Yep.
No. I would bury the three.
I'm not coming in last. That's for sure.
I would
be all me.
I'd put money you're coming in last.
How much money you want to put on this?
I'll put some money on it.
Okay. Maybe we can get.
Yeah, Ray. We're talking NBA regulation 3, not college.
Yeah, I know. You're fucked.
And you can't do a running start.
I wouldn't. So hurtful.
And it's a men's basketball.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
You can wear your plumber overalls if you want. There's no rules on
Thank you. I
attire,
appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Regulations are what they are.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
Okay.
Fascinating. You think that you're not coming in last?
I'm not.
Who's coming in last?
I don't know. But it's not me.
Let's hear it. What do you think?
So you think you're coming in second because you're saying you're not winning, so you're just planning a second place finish.
I could either come in first or second, but I'm not coming in last. That's for sure.
Bold.
Thank you.
Bold.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bold. All right. Simplest minds of the week right after this.
Oh, back to school to prove to Dad that I'm not a fool.
But I will say, I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, I do have family members with Down syndrome. It almost got me. I dodged it, but it nicked me. It nicked me. Bit of a day walker myself.
Are you stupid or something? I'm as stupid as stupid does.
Can I tell you something before we start?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I fucking hate your cousin Patrick.
Yeah. I was just looking at the comments myself.
This right here. This is why I fucking can't stand this motherfucker. He just says the stupidest shit. He says stupid shit all the time. Fuck you, Patrick.
Yeah. He's good. He was real hopped up on his 8-team.
Cool. You fucking play with a bunch of elementary school kids that you got the first round pick. Great for him.
I got a real family affair here in the comment section. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it. God. That was
there's 10 teams. Sorry. 2 of the other guys were in middle school, probably.
Someone says 10. There's definitely 8.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah, you really irked me the wrong way today, Ray. So it's always good to have family. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I didn't have much. Simplest minds of the week. If you guys have anything off the cups, feel free. But
the Chinese people that pretended to be birds.
oh fuck, sorry, I forgot about that. Please explain.
Yeah, so there's apparently a growing movement in China where people, it's like college age kids whose the world is too much that they pretend to be a bird and pretend to soar freely in the sky, free away from all the dregs of modern society.
See, this would be you. Like the whole thing that you said, would you like to be fucking dumb and like a Greek god? That would be you. You'd think you were a fucking bird. You'd be a Chinese
bird. Are those people happy, Raymond?
The problem is that these people that Bobby's talking about, they're not dumb. I remember the story you sent now. They are intentionally aware of their surroundings and just saying it's too much, so I'm going to back out of it and eliminate myself from the situation and pretend to be a bird. That's ridiculous. It's dumb as shit. Belongs in this segment, absolutely. But I don't remember what sparked this thought in my own head. I have many thoughts in my own head throughout the day, and I was having one today cooking dinner that I just started getting. Maybe this is sharing too much, but I just started getting like irrationally angry at people making excuses for just not being strong enough. The Simone Biles example is a perfect one of last Olympics when she had the twisties and people were giving her like praise that she's a hero for backing out of an event because she had a mental break. And I forget, it was a story on the radio and I can't remember what it is. So that this is all, not very relevant, but there was somebody that was just like talking about some mental they needed help with some mental problem that they're having. And it was diagnosed as some disease that I can't remember the name of. And I just thought like, no, like you're just being a pussy, like shape up, figure it out. Like you don't, just because you fail doesn't mean like you're inadequate with mental health or some physicality where you have to label it. Like you just suck at it. So go do something else. It started, the wheel started spinning.
Or possibly just try again.
Yeah, or try again. Do it differently. Try harder. Work harder.
It's
hard. It's a hard thing to do.
Just grilling and looking into the woods, just being angry, like flipping that fucking steak, and just be like, God, people are fucking dumb.
I was cooking. I was pounding the shit out of a chicken.
Ooh, we make a little chicken parm.
I was actually a whole chicken, and I shouldn't have been pounding it, but I was in the moment, and a whole chicken. Melt some butter. You get some garlic, some herbs. You get under the skin. You put that butter under the skin is what it's all about, and then you do a nice slow roast, hour 15. Ooh. That's how you get a nice moist chicken.
Do you have a special seasoning that you use for this?
Just a straight up rosemary, parsley, butter, garlic, a little salt and pep, a little lemon on top.
Is that at the end though? Do you put the lemon on the end, or like right before it's finished, like 10 minutes beforehand, or like
you can do that? You could do that.
Roast chicken on a Thursday night in the McPhee house. Jeez, every day is a gourmet meal there, baby.
Yep, I got boats, just fucking living life. The last one on this list, Vine, I had for you was Jim Harbaugh. I just read a headline. I don't even know if this is true, but I was, again, taking a shit right in the email. Jim Harbaugh suspended for a year in college football. This is a reverse Simple Minds. He saw that shit coming for cheating his ass off to get that national championship. You fucking cheating loser, Vine. The Michigan Wolverines are cheating assholes. They just suspended Jim Harbaugh for it. He saw that coming, left for the NFL. Hands are clean.
His denial speech when he got asked for it when he was with the Chargers like 2-3 days ago, he was like, no, I've never heard of any of these things. No.
Bullshit.
How transparent is that? Just, oh, you just won the national championship?
Yeah.
Time to up and go.
Another reason why I would bet the under on the Chargers. They're gonna suck.
Yeah, I don't have a ton of faith in Jim
He's
Harbaugh.
He's good for a couple of years in the NFL. Like the first couple of years, he was good with
He's gonna blow.
Kaepernick, but now you got Justin Herbert. I think he's gonna do all right. He's not gonna win any.
Herbert's already hurt this year. He already hurt his foot, and trust me, Harbaugh is only as good as his coordinators. And the Chargers never pay for any other coaches. They're all going to be terrible. They are going to suck.
There you go.
Who has more wins? Who gets more wins this year? The Chargers or Patriots?
I would probably still go Chargers, but that's not going to take a lot of wins.
Gotcha.
Okay. We got any more comments from the boys you want to touch on before we close it up?
Okay. How many wins do we have for the Patriots this year? Are we going to beat 4?
Big Black Hoyer generally brings us a baseline of 6.
Yeah, I think they're looking at 5 or 6. If
go on,
I believe the over under. I believe the over under is 4.5 for the Patriots this year.
Vegas is over under is 4.5.
Yeah,
I'm going under.
Not 3 though, right?
No, I think 4. I think you sneak out a game there with the Jets. I think the Jets will implode, so I think you're going to steal one from them. You play the Colts. I don't think they're going to be that great. Do you have the Chargers this year? No, that was last year. Oh no, you'll sneak a couple wins out.
Yeah,
but you shouldn't.
They're going to be a different type of team than normal. They won't just only beat bad teams. They'll probably end up being a team that beats a couple good teams, but then loses to some other shitty teams. I think they'll get 4 or 5.
Yeah. 4.5 is a real nice number for Vegas. It's a real nice number for Vegas.
Here's another one.
Well, that's a vote for the under.
Yep, that's a vote for the under.
That's a vote for the under. We'll do our annual win-loss show after the preseason. We'll give our official predictions down the schedule after we see.
That's always a fun show. That's a fun show. That's a lot of yelling usually involved.
Generally. Football season really sparks it up. It's good. We're back.
Yeah. We might have some guests that I've been talking to. So we might have some Patriots people coming on. So maybe we can...
Have they seen that you've shaved or?
No.
Okay.
They probably won't come on now. Yeah.
But you grow
pretty fast. I'm not like I told Bobby, I'm not Anthony Chiricello fast, but I'll get it back.
Oh, there's an old name.
He's like a caveman, so.
Now, can you clench your jaw and shake your head real fast? There it is. This has been the Simple Sports Show. Everyone live August 8th. Bye-bye.
Bye.